I want you to look at this, and then I'm gonna. Now, what are we used to calling this? The Star of David. So, at least for this trip, stop thinking about it that way, okay? Because Star of David is it comes along in the medieval period, and it's very rabbinical. Let's call it that. So why would we have a star on a synagogue? That's the question. Why is a star a symbol for the Jews, and what is it a symbol of? Okay, and so to know that, we got to get my glasses on. Come on, go. Okay, and we got to go to Numbers, the book of Numbers, chapter 24. Another thing over in Jordan is I take people to this site that where this prophecy that we're about to read takes place, and the Jordan Valley is down below. Of course, we're oriented this way, but I'm still going to talk to you this way. There's the site of Baal Peor or Beth Peor, and so they've taken this position in this story. This is Balaam, son of Beor, and then the king of Moab, Balak. Okay, and they've taken this position so that they can see the encampment of the Israelites. So keep in mind, he's looking down and he's supposed to put a curse on them, but every time he goes to put a curse on them, a blessing comes out instead. So he's looking down at literally millions of Israelites, and he says this, verse 15, Numbers 24:15. Then he spoke his message, the prophecy of Balaam, son of Beor, the prophecy of one whose eyes see clearly. Skip down. This is the vision that he sees. Verse 17, he says this, looking at, again, millions of Israelites below him. I see him. You see that? He's looking at 2.5 million people, and he says, I see him. But not now. He's not down there right now. I behold him, but not near, not right now, but in the future. A star will come out of Jacob. A scepter will rise out of Israel. Now, in ancient symbols, what do stars represent? Deity. You see stars all over if you walk through the British Museum, where's Jill? You walk through the British Museum, stars, 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 stars. They represent gods and goddesses. Which gods and goddesses? Well, it depends on what period they come from and what people we're talking about. But if you're talking about the Israelites, it represents how many gods do the Israelites believe in? What's his name?
Yahweh.
Okay, so let me interpret this for you. Yahweh will come out of Jacob. A king, a scepter, a king will rise out of Israel. Here's what he's saying. He's saying the most important thing about these people that are spread out below me, the most important thing is that not now, but in the future, from them will come the divine king. Will come the God King. Yahweh, who created all things, is going to rise from Jacob. He's going to become an Israelite. It's not the Star of David. It's the star, unless you want to call it the Star of the Son of David. It's the star, it's symbolic of the Messiah who is going to come from Israel. It's the Star of Yeshua. It's the Star of Jesus. It's on this synagogue. We're going to see 2 more as we go down here. We're going to see 2 more stars. So they got stars on their synagogue. And guess what? Today they got the star right smack dab in the middle of the flag. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that this is the symbol to honor the coming Messiah until he came, and now the Messiah who has come. Amen? Let's just walk down here. We'll look at the stars and then we'll